Hi guys, welcome in or welcome back to my channel, Home with Christy T. As you can tell from the title of the video, we're going to be talking about small businesses and how to start them. So let's go ahead and get started. So guys, before we get started in today's video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, as this helps the YouTube algorithm suggest this video to more people like you or more people who are interested in topics such as this. And as always, I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family here. So let's just go ahead and get started. So guys, I just want to go ahead and let you know, if you see me looking down, that is because I have jotted down some notes to make sure I stay on track and talk about what I wanted to talk about with you guys. As always too, if you have any questions about the things that I'm talking about today, please feel free to leave comments down below, as I will try to answer all of the questions that I can. And if you want a part 2 or part 3, please let me know, okay? So first things first, I want to talk to you guys about why I chose home decor. First, I think it's very important that you choose a niche that's, dear to your heart, or something that inspires you or makes you happy, because as the saying goes, if you do a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that applies to owning a small business as well, or any business at all. So for me, choosing home decor was very important because I love home decor. I love all things home decor: furniture, textiles, candles, everything in between. I love it. I have more of a modern style and a little bit of boho. I love farmhouse. I love all of it. So once again, just choose a niche that's important to you. At the same time, I suggest that you choose something that is not only trendy now, but also will be able to continue to provide income into your business in the long run. So, for example, you may say, oh, I want to start a, trying to think of a business that's just something trendy, or even just one of those one product businesses. Sometimes that works, but sometimes it doesn't. So instead of an example, I'll give you this. Why choose something that you can make $10,000 immediately, right? That sounds nice. Who wouldn't want $10,000 right now? But you could choose something that's gonna make you $10,000 constantly. Like, you can make $10,000 a week. You can make $10,000 a day. So it's come down to that red pill, blue pill situation. Do you want that immediate satisfaction of getting $10,000, or that, long run, it takes a process, but it's gonna get there and it's gonna continue to grow and be profitable, and you'll always have steady income? That is up to you. One of the other reasons I chose home decor is because there are endless possibilities. So once again, if you're not doing a home decor business, then do something else, but think of the possibilities of it. Don't make it a one-time shop. So another good one would be like stationery. Stationery has endless possibilities. You can do journals, you can do stickers, you can do pens, you can do all types of things. You can make it a monthly subscription. You can do anything with a journal business. Like, the point is to make it grow. That it's not just I sell this one thing and that's what I have to stick to. You want to be able to have something expansive so that your shoppers, your customers, your clients will continue to come back, and you'll get new clients because it's like, oh, well, she has this, I don't want that, but I do want this. Think about it when you're at the store. You have a carousel of things that you can go and get. Like, you don't just go in there, well, we try to go into Target and all these places for one thing, but what do you come out with? A basket full of things. So think of that as your business. You want them to go in for one thing and come out with a bunch of things that then, in turn, that helps you. That's more money for you. That's more income for you, because now they've brought things they didn't think they were going there for. So this one kind of piggybacks off the last one, is the fact that I chose home decor because people will always buy things for their home. They can choose one style, and in the long run, they may change that up for Valentine's Day. They may change that up for Christmas. They may change it up for Thanksgiving. They may change it up for Halloween. They're always going to want something for their home. And that works in your favor because you always have something to offer. So even if you're stuck like, oh, well, I can only offer this or I can only offer this, no. Seasons change and so do people's homes. So therefore your home decor options can change. Therefore the inventory you provide can change. Therefore your income can change. So you may see an influx in revenue during seasons of seasonal change, such as Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween or fall, because now people are looking for items for their home. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, that's saturated. People have stuff like Hobby Lobby, they have Home Goods, they have all of those big name brands. Yeah, but they don't have you. And before I finish the topic of why I chose home decor, I just want to remind you, like, something that stuck with me for the long run and like helps me continue to grow my business is that to remember this, okay? You don't start a small business to stay small. You start a small business to grow bigger, okay? We're not talking about staying small. We're not talking about, okay, this is a little dream. A little dream can become a big reality if you grow it right, if you put the time into it, if you take the time to develop it and make it what you want and something that other people will want as well. All right, so the next topic is where will you sell? This is important because, you know, you can reach customers in many different ways, but it's up to you to determine what's best for you, what's best for your type of business. Because personally, you could sell candles, but at some point you need to offer those candles in person instead of just online, because people like to smell things, okay? People like to know what it smells like. They want to touch it, they want to feel it. So you need to decide right up front, how are you going to sell your products? Where are you going to sell your products? And you can do this many of different ways. You could sell online, you can sell in person, you can do pop-up shops, you can even get a brick and mortar. You can do all of those things, honestly, but just think about what's gonna get your products in front of your customers the best possible way. That even comes down to the fact of marketing, which that's a whole nother topic, because that's such an expensive thing that a lot of people still don't even know about these days, about how to market your products, how to get them in front of the most amount of customers that are actually going to buy, not just visit your site, not just look at your items and think, oh, I may want that, but the ones that are actually going to buy your product. So that'd be a whole nother topic. If you guys want to talk about marketing and the strategies that I have used, please comment down below and I will definitely make a video about that for you guys. So where will you sell? Personally, I sell online. I also do pop-up shops, but mostly I'm an online store. That being because, like I said before, I have tangible items, but I also have things that you can just look at and be like, oh, I want that. Once again, if it was candles, I might want to get those candles in front of people because they're going to want to smell it. It's really hard for even me to look at a candle and say, that might smell good. And then if I get it and it doesn't smell good, I'm kind of a little disappointed because at that point I've wasted my money. And I know this could be a controversial topic and I'm not downing any business that does this. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think you should do. But as always, please feel free to do whatever you feel is necessary. But this is my opinion, okay? You came here to watch me talk about small business. So when it comes to online businesses or e-commerce business, there are plenty of options. I personally use Shopify. And by the way, this is not sponsored in any type of way. I would love to be sponsored, Shopify. However, it's not sponsored. But I will tell you, it took me a second to get there. It took me a second to get to Shopify because first I was like, oh, what's gonna work for me? What's gonna be best so that I can not stay small, but also grow into maybe someday a big chain, like a big business. Like that's the goal, you know? But I first started with Square because number one, at the time, I'm not sure if it is now, but Square was free for a certain like program, which that met my business needs at the time. However, once my business needs changed, I realized, oh, I need to find a e-commerce site that is not gonna only be for me, once again, while I'm small, but also as I continue to grow and as I continue to scale my business. So that for me came down to Shopify. But like I said, there are plenty of options when it comes to e-commerce sites such as Shopify, I think it's BigCommerce or WooCommerce or something like that, GoDaddy, Wix, Squarespace. There's so many of these e-commerce sites that you could really go ahead and easily set up your business with. Once again, just do your research and make sure that that site or that e-commerce platform is going to work for you and what you're trying to sell. If that's home decor, make sure it's going to work for your home decor business in the long run. So this kind of ties into what I just said, but now that you've chosen to sell online or e-commerce, then what site are you going to use? Whether it's Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, WordPress, BigCommerce, I think. Once again, just do what's best for you. However, I want to tell you why I chose Shopify. So I chose Shopify for 5 reasons, okay? And I'm looking down because, like I said, I wrote some notes because I want to stay on topic for you guys and make sure I discuss all of these important details that you need to start your small business. So, number 1, it was easy to set up. I can't really stress how important that is, that you know how to navigate your e-commerce site, because you could be missing out on a lot of cool benefits and details that your e-commerce site offers you as a small business if you don't know how to use it. So that's number 1. Make sure that it's easy to set up and you know how to use it. Number 2, lots of integrations. This was a big one for me because, like I said, I started with Square and there's nothing wrong with Square. However, I love the integrations that Shopify offered because it was going to help me scale my business larger and be able to accommodate my business as it grew larger and bigger. Okay, so make sure you're looking for that as well, because once again, we're not starting small to stay small, we're starting small to grow big. Okay. Number 3, easy customizations. So this kind of piggybacks off the second one, but you want to be able to give your site the look that you want. Your site will not look like anyone else's because it is not theirs, it is yours. And when it comes to that, you want to make sure that your e-commerce platform can provide you the ability to customize your site the way you want. The other option about this, and the other important thing about this, is the fact that Shopify allowed me to do this for free. Yes, free. They offer free platforms or free pre-designed spaces that you can then go in and customize to give it the look and feel that you want. That includes pictures, that includes colors, that includes fonts, that includes everything in between. This is good because in the beginning you may not have a lot of money, which is fine. However, if you don't have a lot of money, or if you do, they offer options that, you can do it for free, or you can have one that's, not free. I think they have some that's like $300 on there or up. So that's one thing that you want to be able to do, because I myself am not a graphic design person, but by being able to have Shopify's easy to organize and easy to customize website, I have a beautiful website that I love, and I get a lot of compliments on it. They're like, people tell me all the time, your website is beautiful. I love how you've done it. And I'm like, thank you. I get a lot of questions. Have you done that yourself? And I'm like, yes, Shopify is very easy to set up. So once again, Shopify, if you would like to sponsor me, please feel free to do so. Okay. All right. And number 4, the benefits, okay? You want to make sure that your e-commerce website is beneficial to you and your business, okay? So this kind of piggybacks off number 2, which is about the integrations, but it's kind of a little bit of both, okay? So Shopify offers different benefits for me as a small business, which I love. They offer things such as I can accept payments on hand, in person, like a POS system. Okay, so normally you'd have to pay a separate entity or whatever to integrate that into your business. Shopify go ahead and offers that to you. Obviously it's at a percentage per payment, but it's something that's already integrated. It's something that's already a benefit to me. The second benefit to me was Shopify Balance. Now, this is something I recently learned about, which I'm super excited, and I think it was offered to me recently via my Shopify platform account. because I think of my revenue, and I'm not sure. That one I have no clue about, but I did go ahead and set this up. Shopify Balance is something that has been around, I think, since 2020. If I'm wrong, I will put that on the screen, the actual year that they, invented this or made this available for small businesses. And it's basically an online business banking account. That is something you need, right? So if you're forming an LLC, and I'm not gonna get too much into this, but if you want to know more about it and forming an LLC, let me know. I will make a video about that as well. But if you're forming a small business, period, LLC or not, you're gonna wanna have a business bank account, because you do not want your personal funds and your business funds mixing together. That's a no-no, okay? So Shopify Balance offers this so that the payments that you make through your site, whether that's in person or online, it will deposit that money into this balance account via Shopify, and you'll have access to that via a virtual card or a physical card that they will send you. It's completely up to you. And then they offer benefits with that card. So it's like full circle, honestly, because they offer you benefits such as like discounts on shipping, and you get like cash back for purchasing packaging and stuff like that for your business. So purchasing ads, all of that works in your favor. So I'll try to put a little card about it up here, but honestly, that works for you. Make your e-commerce site work for you. Your website needs to work for you. You don't work for the website. The website works for you. So it's important that your e-commerce site offers benefits and those integrations that's going to make your job easier. All right, so the fifth reason I chose Shopify, because there are so many resources. I'm not talking about the benefits, I'm not talking about the integrations that they offer. I'm talking about the resources when it comes to helping you, okay? Resources, what I mean by that, if there's something I didn't know how to do on Shopify, or something I wanted to learn how to do on Shopify, a new integration I wanted to do on Shopify, there is a video for it, okay? There are so many YouTube videos on how to set up a Shopify account, how to fix things on your Shopify store, how to change the SEOs, how to do all of that, liquid text and everything else. And I'm like, I'm glad that's there, because I have no clue how to do it. On my website, there's like a bar for like free shipping when you spend over a certain amount. That was something I had no clue how to add, so I had to learn how to do that, and I watched a YouTube video to do it, a resource. Even for like my shop pay installments, that was something I had to watch a video to do. So I don't know about all of these others because I don't have those, but personally I know that Shopify's videos are everywhere. There is nothing you can't do that you can't find a video for, if that makes sense. So make sure that's something you consider. You want to know that if your site crashes, or if it's something you don't know how to fix, you don't want to have to pay someone else to do that, because that's more money out of your small business pocket, which at this point you may not have that much money. So you want to make sure it's something you can do by yourself, okay? Okay, a very important question. How will you form? What do you mean, Christy? What do you mean, how will I form? My question is, will you be a sole proprietorship or an LLC? Okay, I want to talk to you about my experience on both of those and give you some advice on what you should do. So I started as a sole proprietorship. Why? Because I thought that was the best option for my business, and honestly, do what's best for you, but this is my opinion. The only difference for me personally that an LLC is more beneficial is because an LLC protects you. It protects your assets, it protects your everything. If you have a sole proprietorship, and that basically means you're going to end up using your social security number to apply for business accounts, to do anything for your business that requires either an EIN or your social security number, which is your sole proprietorship. That's detrimental to you because, which, knock on wood, that never happens. But if you did get sued, if you ever went bankrupt, if anything ever happened to your business that was, something that was detrimental or very unfortunate, they can come after your money. I'm not talking about the money you make for your business. They can come after your personal savings. They can come after your personal checking. They can come after your house. They can come after your car. They can come after anything you own. Why? Because your social security number was tied to all of it. Even your business accounts that you set up under your social security number for your business will be attainable for them because it's all considered as one under a sole proprietorship. Now, mind you, I'm not a tax person, I'm not a legal person. I'm just telling you the research that I have found. If you have opinions on this, feel free to comment down below. I'm open to discussion about it, but this is what I have found, and I'm telling you, you don't want that to happen. Once again, God forbid that something ever happens to your business, but you just want to protect yourself and protect your business and protect your personal things as well. Now, why you should choose an LLC? Well, it's the opposite of all of those things. If you set up an LLC properly and correctly, they will not be able to reach for your personal things if something happened in your business. That means they cannot go after your personal savings, they can't go after your personal accounts, they can't go after your house, they can't go after your car. As long as none of that is under your business, they can't go after it. They will only be able to reach things that were under your business, such as business bank accounts. At that point, that reason is because it's under an EIN. So to me personally, I consider an EIN as a business social security number. So with an EIN, you can set up checking accounts, you can set up credit cards. Like, there's a whole other system if you set up an EIN and form under an LLC. So just make sure that you're doing the right thing for you. Personally, LLC is the way to go. All right, so the last topic I want to talk to you guys about before we end this video is, what will you sell? So like I said in the beginning, I chose home decor. So if you're here for home decor and you wanted to start a home decor business, there's so many opportunities and so many things that you can sell under your business. It may seem like a struggle at the beginning because it's like, oh, I want to offer furniture, but how do I get furniture for my business? How do I sell those things? So a lot of people go into the term of drop shipping, okay? Do I recommend this? No. Do I suggest it? Or, if you're for it, go for it. Like, it is definitely something a lot of people are doing, is drop shipping, but it's different ways you can do it. So you can either be a full-time drop shipping business, okay? So there's videos about that. You can be a full-time drop shipping business, as in you never actually have product on your hands. You never actually purchase inventory. You basically integrate those products into your site, and then someone else from a fulfillment service, they then ship those items when someone purchases it to that customer directly. So you're kind of like the middleman, but not the middleman, because you're not actually doing the work. You're just putting it on your site, setting the price, setting the shipping, and then they send it, and you never have to touch anything. So that honestly sounds perfect. Like, that's the dream, right? I don't have to do any work, so I just sit back and watch the money roll in. That sounds perfect. If you know how to set that up, all power to you. However, if you don't want to do drop shipping, these are your options, okay? You can purchase inventory. There are so many places to purchase inventory that there's no excuse that you can't find it, okay? In the beginning, I was like, where am I gonna get my inventory from? I wanted to do like Alibaba, which a lot of people have a lot of success with. However, I had no clue how to do that, okay? There are integrations you can do for your Shopify store that allow you to purchase through Alibaba and sell those items on your store and blah, blah, blah. But that's not what I did, okay? I personally found a few suppliers in the States, or either that's close to the States, that can ship me items that I paid wholesale for, and then I sold those items for my price, and that was what I did, okay? So make sure that you're figuring out what you want to sell, how you want to sell it, and then we can move on to the next step. Okay, so remember how we talked about candle businesses earlier? That's what I would call like a make and sell business, because at that point you're making the products and then you're selling the products. So you're the full team. You make it, you post it, you sell it, okay? However, there's another option where basically you purchase wholesale. So when you purchase wholesale, or any business purchase wholesale, that means you don't pay the taxes or on it, or like the full purchase price. You get it at a cheaper price because you're buying it in bulk. And then you take that bulk product and you sell them individually, or however you choose to do that, to your customers at a different price. That is called wholesale, retail, resale. Okay, that's what I call it, which is what I did. So that's beneficial. Honestly, both are beneficial, being a make and sell business and also being a wholesale and resale business. Being a wholesale resale business means that you don't really do anything. You just you search for the products you want to offer, you purchase those products, and then you sell those products. If you are a make and sell business, then you make those products that you're in charge of quality control, you're in charge of making sure, figuring out what those items are going to be, coming up with ideas, and then reselling it. So it's a little bit more process if you do a make and sell, but they're both beneficial. If you are not a crafty person, I highly suggest that you either do drop shipping or you do the wholesale resale thing. Because if you're not into crafts, if you don't do woodworking, you don't do candle making, you don't do all these other things under the sun, making earrings, making resin, if you don't do any of those things, and you don't feel like you never have been a crafty person, or don't feel like you are, and you tried and it's just not for you, I don't suggest you start. Only because if you start it and you're like, I didn't like doing this, I don't like doing this, then your business may end up failing, because at that point, what are you gonna sell? You're gonna have to switch your whole strategy, because now it's not you doing it anymore, someone else is gonna have to do it, and then you're gonna do research into that, and that takes more time you could be using to make money for your business. And like I said, there are plenty of things you can sell when it comes to owning a home decor business, which was one of the reasons I chose starting a home decor business. Honestly, the list is endless. I'll put a list of everything I'm about to say up here, but that includes pillows, blankets, rugs, tapestries. That all falls under textiles. You could sell candles even at your business. You could sell wreaths, wall art, furniture. You could sell nursery decor. You could sell stationery. You can sell organic food. You could sell things like that under a small business. Think of home goods, okay? Strategy. And I'm not saying that be exactly like them. I'm not saying any of that, but think of home goods, think of Target, think of TJ Maxx, think of TJ Maxx, think of Marshalls, okay? Home Goods is a home goods store. They sell everything for your home. They sell furniture, they sell pillows, they sell blankets, they sell rugs, they sell bath and decor, they sell wall art, they sell snacks, like those really fancy snacks like hors d'oeuvres and black truffles. They sell Christmas decor, they sell Easter decor, they sell pots and pans, they sell all of that. So do you see it now? Do you see the full circle? Do you see why I love home decor so much and having a home decor business? The possibilities are endless, okay? Endless. So if you haven't at this moment chosen to start a home decor business, I highly suggest it. The market's not oversaturated. There isn't a you, okay? There wasn't a me. So at the beginning, it was hard to understand the fact that, oh, well, they can just go to Hobby Lobby, they can just go to Home Goods, they can just go to Pottery Barn, they can go to all these other stores. And it's like, but there isn't a you, Christy. There's not a you in this home decor business. So what you have to offer is going to be different. What you have to bring to the table is going to be different, okay? All right, guys, so that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to this channel. I would love to do a part 2 for you guys and talk about like some of the vendors that I use, and to kind of like even go through setting up a Shopify store. If that's what you're interested in, please comment down below what you would like to see, as I love talking about small businesses. I love my small businesses, and if you ever want to shop it, feel free to shop sincerelyhomedesigns.com. That's where you can find some of my items that I sell, some of the items that I make, and I would love to have you guys' support as well. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.